Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today, as you can see, with 16 trades. I'm doing another video that I want to show how to make 10K a day trading mini lots. And of course I am using my BB Scalper trading system. Now this system, the BB stands for Bollinger Band. This is where you get the squeeze, and the market will usually either go up or down after the squeeze. So at 6 o'clock in the morning, I was looking at the futures here, the indexes, and I was taking a look at my daily trade plan. And once I figure out I want to be buying and or selling, I'll manually put in this either up or down white arrow. Now you will get an audio sound and you'll get this pop-up box suggesting to buy and or sell. Now on this day, and this date happens to be June the 3rd, and on this day, my daily trade plan, there's a lot of blue from crude oil down and some preferred bullish trades here. Daily trade plan will analyze from the monthly down to the 30 minutes. And within the comments, it'll say either look for bearish trades, bullish trades. Sometimes it'll be flat, sometimes it'll be preferred. But it's a great tool to have. And if you're trading without a great tool such as this, or some kind of a daily trade plan, well, that's one good reason why you are still failing. Now, if you have any questions regarding this daily trade plan, well, just get in contact with me. Okay, now we can start checking out these trades. Now, I clicked on this tab right here, symbol, so that they'll, instead of me jumping back and forth all over the place, I'll do them all in the same order here. Now, with regards to the DAX 30, I did a half a standard lot. So instead of $3.75 for each tick, divide that by 2. So on each and every one of these trades, you would divide the money by 1.875, and that'll tell me how many ticks I got. So I took the trade at the same time, closed out at the same time. I closed them all out almost to the minute, between 20 and 21. And on the first two right here, on the DAX 30, I got exactly the same amount of money. So we're going to drag and drop this up. Got in here and I got out there. Let me drop it down to the 5 minutes so I can get a reading on it. And so one's right on top of the other. I did 2 positions. Now I teach how to trade multiple instruments and multiple positions, and that is how you're going to grow your account much faster, like, you know, but you got to know how to trade before you can pull this trick. So anyhow, calculator says it's 295, so we're looking for 295. Got out at this point. That's as close as I'm going to be able to show. It says 294, but it's 295. And all of those ticks, as you can see, paid out $553. Please keep in mind that, well, if you're not looking for 10K a day, you can, let's say you're looking for 1K a day. Well, then you would just drop the lot sizes down and do a little bit fewer positions, but the same method applies whether it's 1,000 or 10K, or if you want to make 50K or 100K a day, you would just add more positions. Moving right along now to the Dow Jones. Okay, moving on to this Dow Jones, so we're just going to drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Arrow, super signal, arrow from the daily trade plan, pulled the trigger here, went mostly sideways, and then it finally went up, according to my daily trade plan. Now I used a calculator, divided by 2.5, and first one here is 143. So we're looking for 143. There it is right there, 143 ticks, paying out $357. On the next one here, let's drag and drop it up. I took the trade, I don't know, 30 minutes later. So it's going to be somewhere over here. Right there, exactly where I was. Calculator on this one says it's 159. It did a bit of a pullback. But we're looking for 159. Oh, that's as close as I'm going to be able to show, but it's 159. And those ticks paid out $397. And on the last one, took the trade even later, 10:22. So later is on this one right here. And the calculator on this one says it's 92 we're looking for. 92 ticks, there it is right there. That paid out $230. Remember, the market changes every day. There's many different ways to trade the markets. And of course, I teach many different ways. And on this particular course or method, I'm going to be adding some more bonus videos. As soon as I'm done this for YouTube, I'm going to do the training video. And as of right now, I have 24 videos, and I'm going to probably do 6 more training videos, bump that up to 30 training videos, and it'll be well over 3 gigabytes. So the next trade I did here, this one right here, gold. Drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Wanted to be selling from the right here. That's where I got in right here. Super signal there and there. Normally it's $10 for each tick, so money divided by 5. 5 is half of 10. Calculator says it's approximately 54. So took the trade, market moved, didn't catch it down here, but this is where I finally decided to close out, locking in that 54. That's as close as I'm going to be able to show, but it's 54 ticks, paying out $272. Okay, let's move on to the NASDAQ. As you can see, it did 4 positions. Normally it's $20, but on each one of these, divided by 10, easy to see that this should be 141, 151, 67.3, and 64. So let's drag and drop this up as soon as I pull up the NASDAQ. Here we go. First one is 141. Got in here, and away it went. There it is right there, 141, paying out $1,412. Okay, let's check out the next one, and the next one I took about a half an hour later. So it would be probably right around here somewhere. There it is right there. Looking at the money, this should be 151. 151. I closed them all out at the same area. There's the 151 ticks. That paid out $1,513. The next one right here, I took them an hour and 25 minutes or so, up to an hour and 30 minutes later. So it's going to be up in this area somewhere. There it is right there. First one here should be 67. Let's go and look for that 67. Did have it. There it is right there, 67. Paying out $673. And the next one, let's see, 7 minutes later. Well, let's double check that. Time was pretty close to each other, so it's sitting on top of each other. And this one here, we're looking for 64. So 64, there it is right there. 64 ticks, paying out $640. Okay, let's make sure I have everything set up properly. We're doing the Russell 3 positions. Going to be dividing each one of these by 5 because I did a half a standard lot. First one's 179. So it took the trade here. Let's see now. Looking for 179. There it is right there. And that paid out $895. Okay, let's move on to the next position I put in here. Drag and drop this up. See where I got in at. It's a little bit later. 30 minutes, so it's got to be this one right here. And on this one, calculator says it's 170. That's what we're looking for. There it is right there, 170, and that ended up paying out $850. And on the last one here, it was at 10:22, much later. So it's going to be up over here somewhere, my best guess. There it is right here. And on this one, calculator says it's 126. That's what we're looking for, 126. That's as close as I'm going to be able to show. 126 ticks, paying out $630. Okay, let's move on to the S&P 500. Here we go. So took the money, divided by 2.5, and on the first one here, S&P 500, this one here is looking for 270. Now remember, I followed all the rules that comes with the system, and of course, once you learn how to trade the system, then trading just becomes much more easy to do. First one here is 270. That's as close as I'm going to be able to show. And that ended up paying out 675. And on the next one right here, let's see, around half an hour later, somewhere in this area, right there, this one here, calculator says it's 300. So we're looking for 300. Close enough. 300 ticks, paying out 750. And on the last one, I took it much later at 10:22. So it'll be up in this area somewhere. There it is. Calculator says this one is 150 ticks. That's probably as close as I'm going to be able to show. Close enough. It's 150. And that ended up paying out $375. And as you can clearly see, if I stayed in the trade on most of these trades, probably all of them, I would be making a lot more than what you see at the moment. So another great day of trading. Great example on how to make 10K a day trading mini lots. As I said, 16 trades, a lot of ticks. I added up all the ticks. Grand total came to 2,656. And all of those ticks, as you can see, paid out $10,776. So if your system's not producing like my BB Scalper, well, recommend you get your hands on it. And that's very easy to do. Just get in contact with me. All you got to do, look right below this video. You'll get my contact information plus a lot of other information. Now you can pick up the phone and call me directly. I do answer the phone most of the time. And remember, it's very important, if you're going to buy anything from anybody, make sure you can contact them, as I'm sure you're going to have some questions that you need answering. After you buy from me, I do give support. I don't charge for that. It's free support. And without support, probably you are still going to fail at trading. You really need support and a lot of education to succeed at trading. So anyhow, Now you can also send me an email, and I do prefer Teams. Made a Teams link. All you got to do is click on it. We'll have a connection, and through Teams and screen sharing, at that point I should be able to answer most of your questions. Now you'll also see in the description there's 5 packages. The newest and latest one, it's the 10K a day trading mini lots. Now I do have a special offer that if you buy 2 packages, I'll give you one of the other 3 for free. So remember, any questions, well, just get in contact with me, and we can go from there. So it looks like it's just about time to wrap up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe, okay? Bye for now.